Hi, and welcome to Mora Moments. I'm Manar Al-Rahman, one of the co-founders of Mora Cosmetics, and we're here to talk about clean beauty. Everybody knows that clean beauty is the latest trend in makeup, and we're all getting a little bit more conscientious about what we put on our bodies and in our bodies. So we wanted to kind of go through our top picks for clean beauty and also go over how many products within the clean beauty segment is geared towards women of color and everyone else. So I'm going to kind of go through the base products first, kind of the things that you would put to start off your makeup routine. So foundation and concealer first. So the concealer that I bought, or I should say CC cream, is from Juice Beauty, the organic solution. It's the Stem Cellular CC cream. Now, the problem with this CC cream is that, like all CC creams, they come in typically 3 to 5 different shades, ranging from light to dark. I picked the color called Sun-Kissed Glow. It was their second to last darkest shade, and so I could already tell you right now the shade range is very limited for women of color. So let's hopefully see if it swatches and if it matches. So I really do like this applicator tip. It's really pretty. It's like a metal tip. Little squirtle there. Always beware of opening new things in front of anyone. You never know when you're gonna get squirted at. Okay, so it looks like the Sun-Kissed Glow. It's actually pretty covering. It has a pretty good coverage amount to it, and it's light, but that's also because my hand is darker because it's summertime and it got darker, but it looks like it's a close enough match. I would say that it's definitely like a CC cream, which is a color correcting cream or just a correcting cream in general that covers up your blemishes. So it's not going to be like super high coverage like in our previous video when we worked with the Sensuous Skin Enhancer, but I definitely recommend it. It covered up the eyeliner that I had swatched earlier, so I really like it, and it has a really nice botanical scent to it. But if you don't like scents, maybe you need to steer away from this product because it's very perfumed. Smells nice though. Okay, so I would say yes to this. This is a pretty good product, but just beware because the shade range is not diverse. Okay, the next product that I'm going to try is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer. So I had no idea, but Cover FX, all of their products are actually clean. So, I mean, I've always thought of them as just like a traditional beauty brand, but they're really a high quality beauty brand. So to find out that they're clean is pretty exciting. So I'm going to swatch the shade N Medium 1. So the way that Cover FX concealers and their face products work, they have N for neutral, they also have warm, and then they have cool. So if you do have a cooler undertone, you can get the right shade for you. So their shade range is a lot more diverse than Juice Beauty. So I definitely feel like there's something for everyone with this one. And since this is a concealer, I went for something a little bit lighter. This is very light. So this is maybe more on the medium range for somebody who's a lighter complexion, but it's pretty high coverage. When I kind of blend it into my hand, it actually goes into the skin for a nice blendable finish. So it doesn't really settle into the fine lines or seep into the cracks, which is nice. It just kind of blurs all the lines and blends very nicely. So I may be able to use this product if I blend it with something a little bit darker, but this goes in our definitely buy section for clean beauty. All right, the next thing we're going to try is color cosmetics for your face. The item that I'm gonna try is the Ilia Multi-Stick in the color Dreamer. One thing I wanna mention is that even though beauty bloggers love this particular product and it's highly rated on Sephora, I have used it and I'm not quite a fan. So maybe I just have an unpopular opinion, but it just has a very strong nutty smell. So if you don't like things that are highly fragranced or have a smell and you're using it on your lips, then I would probably not use this. So I'm just gonna swatch the color Dreamer. And as you can tell, it's a very shiny kind of finish, and that's before I blend it. But with shiny finishes that are like this, it does look more natural because you can blend it nicely into the skin and it gives you a very natural finish. So as you can tell, it's like a really pretty taupey rose color and it looks very natural. But the other thing with anything that's kind of this type of natural finish is that while it looks nice and natural for a little while, it does wear off, especially if you wear a mask. I wore this one day and I put on my mask and it was gone within an hour and it was all over my mask. So just beware, but I will put this in the keep pile. All right, so the next color product that I'm gonna try is also a multi-use stick. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Triple Threat Color Stick in the color Olivia, which is a coral shimmer. So the Triple Threat Stick, it's a really nice name for it, and I really love Thrive Cosmetics in general, but I will say this color is not for brown girls. It really isn't. If you put it in like hot conditions, it starts to sweat or form like little beads of oil on it, so I'm not really a fan of the formulation either. So I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand, and as you can tell, this color is very chalky and it's literally sits on top of the skin, but I'm gonna try to blend it for the sake of this video. The nice thing about this is that there's like a little brush at the end of this and we can kind of blend it into the skin. But again, this product is not very brown girl friendly. Even when I blend it, it still gives you like this chalky, not very flattering finish. So that's what it looks like after I blend it. So I'm gonna have to say, not loving this one. I would not recommend. So this goes in my don't recommend pile. Sorry, Thrive. I love your mascara, but not the color stuff. So no to that one. The next product we're gonna try is highlighter, because who doesn't love highlighter? I tend to go for more natural highlighters, and I was really excited to see a natural looking highlighter that you can buy from Whole Foods. It's from a brand called Coco Kind Collective, which is based here in the Bay Area. So shout out to the Bay. I was really excited to buy it and try it. So let's see how this looks. It's also a stick, which I happen to love. I think sticks are just so useful when you're doing makeup. So you can just kind of go like this, put it all over like the high points of your face like I've done in other videos. And you can also take it with you on the go as well. So it's better than a liquid highlighter. I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. And this is a very nice color. It's called Chaga Bronze, Chaga Glow. And it's just a beautiful bronzy kind of highlighter color that matches my shirt actually. It's really pretty. I definitely recommend it. It's also got that shiny, like oily kind of look to it. So if you're going for a dolphin skin look, I would recommend this product. I think it's really nice. It also blends very nicely. It smells like oils and it smells like a nutty mixture, but one of the things I love about this product is that it's 100% vegan, so I highly recommend. So I'm going to put this in my keep pile. So we've done highlighter, but what's highlighter without bronzer? You should always have a little bit of bronzer. It adds nice warmth to your face. Even for brown girls, it adds depth and dimension. So I definitely recommend using a bronzer. The bronzer that I wanted to swatch for you guys is from a company called Undone Beauty. They're carried at Target, but I've been using it and I love it. It's a water-based bronzer, and as you can tell, it swatches very evenly, and since it's water-based, it's almost like a beautiful watercolor stain on the hand. So I highly recommend this one. And it's clean and it's affordable, and you can get it from any Target, and who doesn't love Target? So this goes in the keep pile right here. Okay, so the next thing that I want to try is actually a lip color. Bite Beauty does vegan clean stuff at Sephora, and I personally don't love Bite's color range, but I feel like their products are solid and they're good. So I'm going to swatch one of their shades. This one is called Whip, and it's their amuse-bouche liquefied lip product. I like the packaging because it's really soft and velvety. This is a very thick, high coverage liquid lipstick, and it definitely covers. I feel like it's a high performing product. So you can see it really does kind of cover. So if you are a brown girl that has pigmentation in her lips, I definitely recommend this. Just be aware that the shades may not be super brown girl friendly, but I recommend. So I'm gonna put it in my keep section. The next color cosmetic product I'm going to try is from Honest Beauty. It's their eyebrow pencil. And I gravitated towards this immediately when I saw it in Target because it has this beautiful spoolie brush which gives you a natural finish to your brows. I just love it because if you put too much product, you can kind of just take it and kind of smooth it out. It's really pretty. That being said, I am going to swatch it for the first time for you guys in terms of the color. So the other end is it looks like a crayon. I bought the color brown. I'm getting a little nervous because this looks very light, but we'll see. Yeah, this color is not brown girl friendly. It's really gray. And I hope it shows up on my eyebrows, but I'm gonna just try it a little bit just to see. Okay, now that I put it on my eyebrows, I don't hate it as much. It's definitely waxier. It gives you a more defined finish. It is nice that it's waxy though, because I can feel it kind of holding my brows in place. So if you're looking for that kind of brushed brow look, this is definitely the pencil for you. However, I kind of like my brow hairs to be a little loose and free, so it's not for me. So I'm gonna put this in the do not keep pile. All right, so the next product I'm gonna try is another thing for your eyes and brows. This is the Pacifica I Love Liquid Charcoal Eyeliner, and I got this in the color Black. That's a very nice name. Black is very definitive. So I actually did swatch this prior to shooting, and I can tell you from the swatch that I did that it is very long lasting, but I will swatch it one more time just for you. You can tell it's really nice, especially if you like liquid eyeliner. This is nice because it comes with a felt tip in it, because the felt tip it gives you a little bit more control with how you draw your line, and it also has a very fine tip. So I kind of did a thicker line here, but if you kind of go like this over your hand or over your eye, you can get a thinner line, but you can tell that this is kind of a thinner line. So you can kind of control the thickness of your eyeliner, so that's really nice. So I will definitely put this in my keep pile of clean beauty products. Now the next thing in terms of color cosmetics for your eyes that I recommend or that I have tried is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. As you know from the Zoom video that I did a few weeks ago, this product is a game changer. It literally makes you have eyelashes where you don't even have eyelashes, and I highly recommend it. I wear it all the time. I think it works really great, and it comes off really nicely if you use micellar water with a washcloth, and it's great. So this is my favorite mascara, so I definitely recommend you get this. So the last thing I wanted to swatch for you guys is actually a test sample of our Satin Sheen Multi-Stick in the color Minxie. I just love it because I think that it's long wearing, it's long lasting. I actually put this lipstick on this morning, and then I put my mask on, I ate breakfast, I had lunch, and I had Starbucks, and it still stayed on and it wears off beautifully. So it may not be like one of those long wearing liquid matte lipsticks, but it definitely has enough pigment that it wears off nicely without leaving a really annoying ring around your lips. I'm also wearing it on my cheeks, and you can see that it's really just very pigmented and a very lovely finish. And it also is kind of more of a natural finish, but you can blend it out to be as dramatic as you want or as natural as you want. So I've swatched it here on my hand, and you can really see it's just like the prettiest color. And if you blend it out, It just looks really natural and it smells orangey and lovely. So I really love it. So we're gonna put that in our keep pile. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about with Clean Beauty is powders. So powders are really hard to find. A lot of people use traditional powders like Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. We have other brands like drugstore brands like Physicians Formula. I've tried them all. I'm not really a fan. But Pacifica did a really nice one that's called, what is it called? It's called the Cherry Velvet Matte Translucent Setting Powder. And so the reason this is really nice is because it smells like cherries, which is very exciting. And then also, I really love the packaging. It's like that net that you have in there. It helps from getting all of the powder all over the place. And I'm a big klutz. So if I were to drop this, then I wouldn't lose all the product in one shot, maybe just a little bit. But it's also nice because it allows you to kind of control how much powder you're gonna use. And it smells nice. And the other thing about brown girls is that when you put on like a translucent setting powder like this, it can kind of give you an ashy overcast tone, and this one does not. So I've swatched it, it looks matte, it looks natural, it's not super chalky or ashy. So this is a really good find for brown girls if you're looking for a kind of translucent setting powder that's clean and natural, but also not chalky. So this goes in the keep pile. And there you have it. Those are the Clean Beauty picks for today. As you can tell, pretty much all of them are pretty good. The only ones I don't recommend are the Triple Threat and the Honest Beauty brow pencils. It could be that I picked the wrong colors, but I always try to pick colors that I think are brown girl friendly. So if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe by hitting the bell down below.